Hello, my brothers and sisters, my wonderful melanated Hebrew people. If you've followed me for a while, you know what I'm going to say. The Bible is a book of prophecy. It is the lives of the Hebrew people. It is our lives laid out. And we can look at everything that happens in this book, and we can look at what happens in our life, and they're parallel. Let's take a look at a biblical prophecy from the book of Genesis, chapter 39. We'll do verses 7 and 8, and then verses 11 through 15, and this is the New International Version. Now Joseph was well built and handsome, and after a while his master's wife took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." But Joseph refused. One day he went into the house to attend to his duties, and none of the household servants was inside. She caught him by his cloak and said, "Come to bed with me." But he left his cloak in her hand and he ran out the house. When she saw that he had left his cloak in her hand and had run out of the house, she called her household servants. "Look," she said to them, "this Hebrew has been brought to us to make sport of us. He came in here to sleep with me, but I screamed. When he heard me scream for help, he left his cloak beside me and ran out of the house." So Joseph had become a servant to Potiphar, and he is an officer to the Pharaoh. So Joseph is his servant, making him Joseph's master. And so Potiphar's wife wanted to sleep with Joseph. It's what's happening in this story. And Joseph refused. And at one point, he's there in the house doing his job. And she approaches him and he runs off, but he leaves his cloak behind. And she gets the cloak, and as proof that he was here with me trying to force himself on me, is what she's saying. So this tells us, this prophecy says, well, this is how they lie. This is what's going to happen in your lives. And so I've listed here a number of about 5 of the ones that I found on the internet, but I found upward of 70. And for example, the Emmett Till story fits this prophecy. The Central Park 5 story fits this prophecy, as does many others. So I wanted to point out this prophecy and how it has manifested in our lives. And again, everything that happens to God's people, because they spiritually represent us as the Hebrews, everything that happens to them happens to us in our lives. And those are the connections that I'm trying to show you, so that you'll understand what this Bible is really about. God says, my people are not going to know what's going on. They're not going to know if I don't leave them something. And that's what this book is. So that's what that prophecy is. Thank you for being interested in this topic. I'll see you soon.